Okay, I'll let them in. Okay, Bobbie, you can start.
Okay, thanks. So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to an adapted seated yoga practice. My name is Bobbie. My pronouns are she, her, and I am delighted as always to have the opportunity to share what I often refer to as India's gift to the world, yoga. So the trick is to find the class that's a good fit for you, a teacher that you resonate with. And yeah, so today I'm actually tuning in from the village, Seashell on the Sunshine Coast from my ice cream shop. I forgot my phone at work, so I had to come back and I thought, gee, it's quiet. And I'll just sit up here at work. So welcome to Evie's Ice Cream Shop, my space for our class today for me. So as always, an invitation to begin a yoga practice by finding a comfortable sitting position. Sit in a way that you feel the most at ease. So it can be challenging for our nervous system to calm down if we're uncomfortable with our bodies. When it's ready, roll your shoulders back and down. Relax your arms in your lap or by your side, wherever feels comfortable. And then when you're ready, an invitation to bring your hands into your heart space. Lift your heart to your hands, bow your head to your heart. And an invitation just to take a few moments to allow yourself to consciously enter into the present. And setting aside whatever was going on for you before the yoga practice, for the duration, knowing that you can come back to that after class. And if your eyes are closed, gradually blink your eyes. And so from here, I'd like to invite you to find a space where you are able to support your own spine. That said, if you do need the back of the chair for support today, honor that. Yoga meets us exactly where we are. And so ground down through your feet, center and ground through the soles of your feet. We want to keep our connection with Mother Earth. We tend to start losing that. Or root down through your sits bones. Notice where your bum and your thighs are in contact with your seat. Lengthen up through your spine, shoulders up, back and down. Tuck your chin in slightly to release the back. And so from here, I'd like to invite you to reach your arm up as high as feels comfortable for you. And then slowly float your arm. So 3 more times, same side, gentle movement, reaching up to the sky. Slowly float. This time, let's explore linking our breath with our movement. On inhale, reach up, full length of inhale. On exhale, float your arm down, full length of your exhale. So as if on your inhale, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end point. On exhale, a beginning, a middle, and an end. Relax both arms down by your side, then on your lap. Let's practice this gentle movement on the other side. Reach your arm up as high as feels comfortable for you. And slowly float your arm. 3 more times, same side, gentle movement, reaching up to the sky. Slowly float your arm down. This time, let's explore linking our breath with our movement. On inhale, reach up, full length of your inhale. On exhale, float your arm down, full length of your exhale. It's as if on your inhale, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end point. On exhale, a beginning, a middle, and an end. Relax both arms down by your side, and this time let's explore reaching both arms up to the sky. Take a look between your palms. Notice if they're facing each other. If that feels okay for your neck, then return your gaze on the horizon. And palms face down. And a little wavy fidget. So let's repose. Make sure your feet are placed evenly on the floor, on your footrest. Your sits bones are sharp on the chair. Spine long, shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of your head. And then when you're ready, I'd like to invite you to bring your hands together. Rub your palms together a little. And take your hands apart. Maybe feel a little warmth, heat between your hands. Rub your palms together. And this time, as you're rubbing your hands together, and notice where in your body you're holding stress and tension. And see if you can take some of that loving energy from your hands and place them on that part of your body. So allow your body to absorb the loving energy from your hands. Now rub your palms together again. This time as you're rubbing your hands together, maybe think of a new place where you could use a little extra TLC and place your hands there. Open to receive. From here, let's transition into a warm up. So beginning with your head, bring your chin gently towards your chest. In your time, as you feel your neck gets ready, turn a soft gaze looking up. So let's continue this gentle warm up for the cervical area of the spine. When you're ready, finish up the movement that you're on, bring your head back to center. And then take one ear towards your shoulder. And then move your head back and forth. As ready, bring your head back to center. So we're still sitting up nice and tall. Breath is long and smooth and easeful. Turn a soft gaze looking towards your shoulder. And then turn your head from side to side. So it's as if we're nodding no. And finish up the movement that you're on. Bring your head back to center. And then when you're ready, reach your arm up, place your hand on the side of your head, and create resistance. And switch sides. Interlace your fingers, bring them to the base of your skull, and press your head gently against your hands. And then as ready, make a soft fist, bring it up to your jaw. And again, creating resistance. Switch sides. Bring a soft fist up to your third eye, middle of the forehead. When we put gentle pressure here, this can be calming for our nervous system. And release. So as you're ready, let's transition into cat and cow. It's ready, round your back, draw your chest in. So it's as if our sternum is moving in towards the back of our ribs. So I think I'm going to turn sideways on my little stool here so that you get a better view of what's going on with the spine. So on the exhale, round your back. So we're wanting to target the thoracic area of our spine. Draw your chest in. And then our sternum lifts, moves forward, shoulders back and in. On exhale, round your back. As you round your back, draw your chest in. Inhale, arch. So you might notice that as we arch our back, our hands naturally have a tendency to slide in towards our hips. On the exhale, our hands slide towards the feet. An invitation to keep this gentle movement flowing for a few more. Moving in your own time and rhythm. Move in a way that feels natural for you, so natural that perhaps your movements and your breath become one. Now finish up the movement that you're on, coming back to your neutral spine. Relax your arms by your side and on your lap. Take a moment. And then from here, sitting up nice and tall, I'd like you to reach one hand towards the earth, towards the floor. So reach as if you're reaching to pick something up. Sit bone, stay on the chair. You can hold the opposite side of the chair. And then move from side to side. You can imagine that you're seated between two panes of glass. So we want our shoulder lined up with shoulder. Suddenly there's music in the background. And so it might be helpful as you exhale to reach towards the floor. Inhale, come back center. Exhale to the other side. Or maybe today it just feels good to inhale to one side, exhale to the other side. So if you're congested or you have an obstruction, breathe in whatever way you can. You might notice that as we warm up, perhaps the movements become more easy. Maybe we're able to go a little bit deeper. And finish up the movement that you're on. Come on back to neutral spine. Sitting up nice and tall, let's transition into a seated twist. So inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, beginning at the base of the lumbar spine. Coming into your twist. Picking up one vertebrae at a time. Their shoulders come into their head, turns left. And then twists from side to side. So this is a gentle twist. We're not going into our full range of movement. And when you're ready, finish up the movement that you're on. Come on back to a neutral spine. Relax your arms by your side and on your lap. And then with your hands resting where they are, let's explore playing air beginning. Tap your fingers. And then maybe explore tapping from your pinkies to your thumbs. And thumbs to pinkies. So micro movements, visualizing the movements, focusing on what we can do. And then maybe moving right to left. And as ready, rotate your wrists. So lovely to see some old friends today. And rotate your wrists in the opposite direction. And then imagine that you're moving your hands through water. As ready, push your hands away. So arms can be as high or low as you like. Pull your hands back. Push your hands away. Hopefully the background noise isn't too much. Pull your hands back. Push your hands away. Pull your hands back. And so with this movement, sorry about the background noise. So with this movement, not only are we getting into all the major joints in our arms, we're also getting into that often tight area on the inside and outside of our shoulder blades. It's like we're giving our back a little massage. Push your hands away, pull your hands back. And then when you're ready, we're going to dive right into yoga swim. So we'll start freestyle. Again, arms as high or low as you like. Hi, love, you can join your class. Pull up a chair if you like. And then how about breaststroke? And side stroke. Other side. And then how about we'll finish up with butterfly.
Online yoga class teaches.
And then slowly come on back to stillness. Take a moment, notice how you feel. How's your breath? Notice any subtle sensations. And so let's take a moment to repose. Make sure your feet are placed evenly on the floor, on your footrest. Your sits bones are sharp on the chair. Spine is long, shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of the neck. And so as you're ready from here, reach your arm up in line with your shoulder. So if that feels a little bit too high, maybe back off a little. Turn your palm face up. Soft, bend in your elbow, nothing rigid, and send your arm away. Bring your arm back center. Palm face down, release. Other side, reach up, spiral your palm open. Moving with grace and ease, extend your arm away from you. Bring your arm back center. Palm face down, release. So let's continue this gentle movement. However, this time, if it feels okay for your neck, when you bring your arm out to the side, turn a soft gaze looking past your middle finger. And I'd also like to add a sound. And the sound is. So here we go. Reach up, spiral your palm open. So it's a soft gaze forward. We're looking past your middle finger. Extend your arm away from you, making the sound. Shh. Bring your arm back center. Palm face down, release. Other side, reach up, spiral your palm open, exhale. Inhale, come back center. Palm face down, release. One more time, each side, reach up, spiral your palm open, exhale. Inhale, come back center. Palm face down, release. Last time, reaching up, palm face up, exhale. Bring your arm back center, palm face down, and there's a wiggly fidget. So let's repose. Make sure your feet are placed evenly on the floor, on your footrest. Your sits bones are sharp on the chair. Spine is long, shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of your neck. And so from here, I'd like to get into a movement I call finding our balance. And so some of you have been practicing with me for a few years, have heard me share this before, but my favorite definition of balance is the equal distribution of presence throughout the entire body. So worth repeating, balance, the equal distribution of presence throughout the entire body. So if you know balance is a challenge for you, make sure you have whatever device you need to keep you stable in your chair. And so we'll begin by sitting up tall. You bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, move your chest towards your thighs. So hinging at the hips. And then rock back. So let's explore keeping this gentle movement flowing for a few more breaths. There's something about this rocking movement that our nervous system likes. As ready, finish up the movement that you're on. Come on back to a neutral spine. And then circle your heart forward and circle back. So keeping both sits bones in the chair. So we're getting into our lower back and our hips a little here. Your circles might be a little larger, smaller than mine. So you're moving in your own time and rhythm.
It's that.
Oh,
So Georgia Line.
ice cream? Yeah. And then as ready, circle in the opposite direction.
That's it. You know, the ice cream, so Georgia Line is fat. Start soup.
And slowly finish up the movement that you're on. Come on back to neutral spine. Relax your arms by your side, then on your lap. Take a moment, notice how you feel.
Post online. Set up there.
And so from here, let's go into a little bit of body tapping. So starting on the outside of your thighs, your hips. Tap, tap, tap. Only come down as far as feels comfortable for you. And then tap coming up your inner legs and your thighs. Tap, tap, tap. And then let's explore reversing the tapping. So tapping starts from the inner thighs now, moving down, and then come up the outside. And when you're ready, come back up, sitting up nice and tall, extend your arm, and then tap from the top of your hand up to your shoulder. Turn your palm face up, tap down. And switch sides. Tap from your hand up to your shoulder. Tap down. When you're ready, tap the back of your neck. And then come up to the crown of your head. Tapping lightly, and you can say, wake up, brain. Wake up, brain. And then bring your fingertips to your sternum, tapping lightly here. It can be calming for our nervous system. Place your hands, one hand on the other, moving in circular movements clockwise. Massage your belly. So we're massaging our organs, our liver, our stomach. Lean forward in your chair a little bit. Take your hands to your lower back. Give your lower back a little massage. And then if you can reach up maybe a little higher where your kidneys and adrenal glands live, send them some love. So important to keep this area warm. And then as ready, sitting up tall, sweep your hands forward. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale. So from here, I think I'd like to share just a few movements for our feet. And so you're grounded through your feet, centering grounding through the soles of your feet. So we want to keep our connection with Mother Earth. We tend to start losing that. And then you're visualizing movement, or you're able to tap your toes. So again, micro movements, visualizing the movements, focusing on what you can do. Tap a little faster. Tap out to the side, come back center. Then maybe roll front to back. And then we can make this a little more challenging by alternating from side to side. So toe, heel, toe, heel. Good. Okay. So I think from here, we'll transition into a side bend. So sitting up nice and tall, take hold of the underside of the chair, extend your opposite arm. So I'll give you 3 choices for your hand. You can bring it to your hip, your shoulder. Maybe it feels okay to reach up. So sitting up tall, hold the chair, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open, inhale, reach up, exhale, come into a side bend. Turn a soft gaze, looking down towards the floor to release your neck, and then breathe into your rib cage. Can you imagine breathing in below your rib cage? Come out of the pose on this side, take hold of the underside of the chair, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open. Inhale, reach up, exhale, bend. And come out of the pose on this side. So let's practice this one more time on each side. Sit up tall, take hold of the underside of the chair, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open. Inhale, reach up, exhale, bend. Come out of the pose on this side, take hold of the chair, sit up tall, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open. Inhale, reach up, exhale, bend. And come out of the pose on this. So let's roll our shoulders up, back and down, maybe alternate from side to side, forward, down and back. But mostly we're wanting to open up our chest, our heart, our lungs, and then a little wiggly fidget. So from here, let's transition into a breathing practice called Breath of Joy. And so the way we practice Breath of Joy is 3 inhales through our nose, and then the exhale happens naturally. And so we can add arm movements to this, make sure there's no hard surface nearby. And so here we go. I don't want to knock my Christmas tree down, so I'm going to move over a little bit. Land. Yeah. Inhale, 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 and drop. So breath of joy. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Up. One more time. Inhale, 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 drop. Awesome. Thank you. So I think we're energized now. We can move into a seated sun salutation. So I like sun salutations. I feel like they're fun, they're strengthening, energizing. And so let's begin in seated mountain pose. So arms by your sides, spiral your palms open. Take your hands to your heart space, bow your head to your heart. So that gives us a little nerve flossing for our neck. Reach your arms up, gentle back arch. Lift from above your shoulder blades, lift your heart. Hinging at the hips, come into a forward fold. Take hold of the underside of the chair, chin in. Pushing down through your inner heels, one hand on each near thigh, come back up to a neutral spine. If it's available to you, come into a lunge, tuck your leg under the front of the chair. Add your arm if you'd like. Hand can be at your hip and goalposts are reaching up along your ear. Step your leg forward. Let's come into modified downward facing dog. Forms on your lap, lengthen your spine, tuck your chin in. Baby cobra, place your hands on your lap. Lift your hands, lift up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog, forms on your lap. Feel that nice diagonal line. Pushing down through your inner heels, one hand on each of your thigh, come back up to a neutral spine. Let's explore coming into a lunge on the other side. Tuck your leg under the front of the chair, toes tucked under. Hand can be at your hip in goalposts or reaching up along your ear. Float your arm down, step your leg forward, hinging at the hips, come forward a little, spiral your palms open, reach up as high as feels comfortable for you. And then maybe our hands come together in prayer down through to the heart. So let's practice a few more rounds, arms by your sides, spiral your palms open, bring your hands to your heart space, bow your head to your heart. Reach your arms up, gentle back arch, lift your heart, lift them above your shoulder blades. Hinging at the hips, move your chest towards your thighs, hinge at the hips. Pushing down, pardon me, through your inner heels, one hand on each of your thigh, come back up to a neutral spine. Come into a lunge. So it might be that you're visualizing the movement today. Might be a nice starting point. Tuck your leg under the front of the chair. Hand at your hip, and goalposts are reaching up. Float your arm down. Step your leg back. We'll come into downward facing dog this time. Let's explore reaching our hands up towards where the ceiling meets the wall. Baby cobra. Lower your head, lift up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog, arms on a diagonal. Come on back up to a neutral spine. Let's come into a lunge on the other side. Step your leg under the front of the chair at your arm. Float your arm down, step your leg forward, hinging at the hips, spiral your palms open, reach up to the sky. Maybe our hands come together in prayer down through to the heart. So let's practice one more round. Mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart space, bow your head to your heart. Reach your arms up, gentle backward. Hinging at the hips, forward fold, tuck your chin in slightly. Pushing down through your inner heels, one hand on each of your thigh, come back up to a neutral spine. Let's come into a lunge, this time the opposite side. Step your leg under the front of the chair, toes tucked under. Place your hand wherever you like. Step your leg forward, downward facing dog. You can choose the first version we did if you prefer that. Forearms on your lap, or you can place your arms on a diagonal with your hands reaching towards maybe where the seam and the ceiling meet the wall. So baby cobra, lower your head, lift up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog, your version. And then when you're ready, come on back up to neutral spine. This time, let's step our opposite leg under the front of the chair. And at your hip, goalpost reaching up. Float your arm down, step your leg forward, hinging at the hip, spiral your palms open, reach up to the sky. Gentle backward. Maybe our hands come together in prayer down through to the place one hand on your belly, the other on your heart space. And maybe notice the rise and fall through your chest and your belly. Maybe take a moment or two to notice, is your body talking to you? And if so, what is it saying? Okay, our bodies talk to us. And so from here, come on back seated, up nice and tall. And I'd like to come into a seated twist from here. So inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, reach your hand across your opposite near thigh. Your other hand comes beside you on the chair or behind you. So you can see we're already into the twist at this point, but maybe we go a little bit deeper. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Your shoulders come into it a little more, head turns flat. Slowly unwind, come back to a neutral spine. Take a moment. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, come into your twist on the other side. Eyes are closed softly, focused inward or soft gaze downwards. Slowly unwind, come on back to neutral spine. So let's come into this one more time on each side. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, come into your twist. So you might notice that your breath is a little bit short because we're putting pressure on our diaphragm. Slowly unwind, come on back center. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Slowly unwind, come on back to a neutral spine. So let's rock and roll. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Finish up the movement that you're on. Come on back to a neutral spine. Relax your arms by your sides and on your lap. Take a moment or two. And so, if possible, I'd like you to bring your feet a little wider than outer hip bone distance. Come to the back of the chair. So we're going to come into a wide angle, seated, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, come on forward a little. So you might take hold in the front of the chair. Maybe it feels okay to place your forearms on your lap. Let your head hang slightly to release your neck and then breathe into your lower back. You might imagine that your lungs are in your lower back. So of course we can't place our lungs in our lower back, but energy flows where breath goes, thoughts go.
You're really not to.
And then when you're ready, like you to reach across your thigh, knee, turn your torso in that direction, and then come into this as deep as you'd like. Walk your hands across to the other side, turn your torso in that direction. And then come on back center, good neutral spine. And walk your feet back so that your hips, knees, ankles are in line. Take a moment, check in, and just notice how's your breath. Notice any subtle sensations. And so I think we'll come into one more pose before we transition and come down off the mountain into a short guided meditation, your final relaxation. So we're sitting up tall, feet are placed evenly on the floor, sits bones are sharp on the chair. Our spine is long, shoulders back and down. So the pose is a modified eagle pose. So begin by bending your elbows, palms face each other. Reach across, cup your elbow point. Draw your arm into the midline. Let that same shoulder soften away from your ear. And then reach your arm up a little higher. And then imagine an eagle eye. And release. And so let's come into this on the other side. So elbows are bent, palms face each other. Cup your elbow point, draw your arm into the midline. Let that same shoulder soften away from your ear. On inhale, maybe reaching up a little higher. Eagle pose. And release. And a little shake. So extend both arms out to the side. You're broad through the collarbones. Extend beyond your wrists, your fingertips. And then when you're ready, cross one arm over the other. You tuck your elbow point into elbow crease. Take hold of your shoulders. Drop your chin towards your chest. This is an I love me. Bear hug number 1. I love me. And because I love me, I can love all of you. Remember which arm is on top. Extend both arms out to the side. This time, let's cross the opposite elbow. Arm on top. Take hold of your shoulders or wherever you can reach comfortably. Let your chin drop towards your chest. I love me. Bear hug number 2. And release. And a little shake. So let's come on down off the mat. An invitation to find a comfortable sitting position. Sit in a way that you feel the most at ease. Relax your hands on your lap. Palm face down. Draw your hands in towards your hips. Look down and into your heart. See what you can see. And then breathe into your heart. So breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. As my in-breath grows deep, my out-breath grows slow. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I release. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment.
Yes. Yeah, the machine rack.
Yeah. That was all the machine rack.
Yeah.
Which was the table, always him.
So there might be a little bit of noise in the background for a moment or two. My apologies. And so breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. As my in-breath grows deep, my out-breath grows slow. Breathing in, I calm my body.
Yeah.
Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. And so I think for today, I'm going to end the class here. There's a fair amount of activity, which is, and so I appreciate your understanding. And so thank you. So maybe notice how you feel before and after yoga practice. Take a moment to honor yourself for showing up for yoga today. And so the teacher in me honors and appreciates the teacher in each of you. And so thank you to Kosar for getting us set up today, and the Connectra Society for providing this opportunity for us to meet. come together and practice yoga. And so feel free, I think our Gary Pacino or espresso machine's gonna kick in any minute. But if you want to say anything at all, now is a good time, I think. I'll just move in a little closer.